Hello love, another review coming up, and I said I'd do a Hobgoblin Stout, and unfortunately I'm not going to do a Hobgoblin Stout. I'm just kidding, I am. This is a Hobgoblin Stout. It's Hobgoblin Stout from the Witchwood Brewery, give or take, and it's a 4.1% stout, obviously, from Hobgoblin, and I like the colour scheme. It reminds me of them, remember them Snickers Easter eggs? It'd come in the shape, it'd come like obviously it was in an egg, but the wrapping would always be black and white, you know, like in one of those sort of old footballers, like it's like old footballs that they had, like, I don't know, like the 1986 World Cup or whatever, you know, it was like black and white little pentagons or whatever. Yeah, this reminds me of that, or not octagons or septagons, I can't remember what it is. I think it was 5 sides and the pentagons anyway. So yeah, I like the colour scheme. It reminds me of that, you know, like that black and white. Or like it's a similar colour scheme to an Everton mint. So yeah, here's the neck of the bottle. Here's the blurb of the bottle. I'll read that in a minute to you. Here's the neck again, saying it's rich and easy drinking. At 4.1% you'd expect that. There's a QR code for whatever reason. And there's your mum. Oh, I do apologise, I just felt like being edgy there for a minute. But yeah, this is not an edgy channel, I'll be honest. I mean, look at the fucking coaster I've got. Exactly. One of the coasters is a Yorkshire Terrier. So yeah, and I've just realised something. I've fucking left the bottle cap over the other side of the fucking room. So let me just go and grab it. There we go. It really is on the other side of the room. I've just stretched my arm there really long off camera. Got like Dalsim arms. Have you ever seen Dalsim off Street Fighter? You know, you can breathe yoga fire and you can stretch his arms to 3 times his normal size. I can do that. But I'm not going to show you the fire breathing thing. Yeah, because anyway. This is the Hobgoblin Stout, 4.1%, 500 millilitre bottle, and it is jet black. It's a stout, should be. Well, stouts actually aren't. A lot of stouts are just very, 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 very dark red. Most of them have. This is apparently black. With aromas of roasted malts and chocolate. It's a stout, obviously. Enjoy the earthy bitterness, balanced by hints of coffee, cocoa and sweet treacle flavours. A deceptively dark yet smooth. That's not on the blade, by the way, that little bit. Funny if it was just like a deceptively dark yet burp, smooth and easy drinking stout. Produced by Carlsberg Marston's Brewery, using and abusing Witchwood Brewery in Whitney, Oxfordshire, OX 2840 PUK. Yeah, just thought I'd throw that one out there. So yeah, I'm gonna have it in a Guinness glass because, you know, it's a stout. I mean, if you're gonna have a stout, you've got to have it in a Guinness glass. I mean, I don't have a Hobgoblin Stout glass, but this'll do, won't it? Yeah. I mean, everyone's doing stouts, aren't they, these days? You know, obviously want to get out the bottle, but you know, you got like Hobgoblin are doing it, Brewdog are doing it, even Conor McGregor's doing it. You know, because, you know, I mean, I remember years ago that the Guinness guru done, like, I think it was the Guinness guru. He done best 3 stouts, like, he done like 3 Irish ones, and Guinness was obviously one of them. I think Murphy's was another, and then there was another one, I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, he's a bit spoiled for choice now, like, isn't he? Because back in those days it was kind of limited, but now it's not. I'm gonna pour this out. It's a nice. Okay, a little more, and we're done. Here we go. Here is our Hobgoblin Stout. I've done a good pour, have I? I think I have. I mean, it looks like a well poured stout. Obviously you've got 2 fingers head, and the head is a sort of really browny colour. Sort of browny beige. So yeah, 2 fingers head. Obviously you can't really see any carbonation. I mean, I kind of look really close, but you probably can't. And if I showed you, you'd be quite bored if you looked at it. You know. So yeah, we know what it looks like. Let's have a smell, shall we? Let's have a little sniff of this Hobgoblin Stout. Right, so I'm getting the obviously the coffee hint. It's slightly hoppy, which I didn't expect it to be, but it's really not that strong. The aroma of this is not the strongest. Like if you want a nice aromatic Guinness, it's not a Guinness, a stout. Synonymous. If you want like a nice aromatic stout, this is probably not what you want because it really doesn't smell that strong. You know, they're talking about all the treacle flavours, the coffee, the cocoa, the chocolate, whatever. I'm not getting it. I'm just getting coffee and a little bit of hop. That's it. So, we know what it looks like. We know what it smells like. But what about the taste? Will it be Hobgoblin Stout, or will it be John Prescott's Tits Out? We don't want to see that. There's only one way to find out. Bottoms up and up your bottoms. Here we go. Cheers. Sláinte, as they say in Ireland, for a drink that isn't from Ireland. Nonetheless, here we go. Yeah, it's alright. I mean, well, obviously I've mentioned this before and I'll mention it again and again and again. I'm not like an arbiter or a connoisseur on whether the stout's good or not. This is just my opinion, and I'm not really one for stouts anyway, but this one is it's very carbonated. You can taste it. It's almost like a fizzy drink. It's weirdly carbonated, so. The mouthfeel is very watery, which I didn't expect for a stout, because normally stouts are a bit more oilier and they have a bit more something retains. This doesn't retain at all. It just feels like a sparkling water mixed with coffee and a tiny bit of dark chocolate. That's what it's like. This is really, it's they say it's easy drinking, but I can kind of see why, because there's not much to it. It's not the best stout I've ever had, and I mean the Conor McGregor's one, that takes some beating. It's like Conor McGregor himself, obviously, you know, being an MMA fighter, you know, he can take a beating just as well as all the other top fighters out there can, you know. But this is more of a CM Punk in terms of taking a beating. Yeah, it's got a bit of a coffee aftertaste and a bit of a coffee taste, but the mouthfeel, which is, I think, the richness of a stout and the sort of what is the fullness of the mouthfeel and all that, that's what makes a stout, in my opinion. This lacks that. There's not much richness to it. It's got a sort of coffee taste and not much else. Bit of dark chocolate here and there, but you know, it's just too watery, you know. Would I recommend this if I had it on tap? No, I don't think I would. There are better stouts out there, and this isn't it. You know, at least I can say I've tried it. That's the main thing. But yeah, it's one of them, innit? But yeah, Hobgoblin Stout. There's not much I can say about this, really. You know, it's just it feels weak. You know, it's watery. It's weak. It's too carbonated. You know, the taste isn't as rich and it's not actually powerful. Just, you know, hearty. That's what a good stout is. It's hearty. It makes you feel like you're in a nice pub somewhere. This doesn't. This makes me feel like I'm drinking something cheap on a Sunday afternoon in the house. You know, I'm just counting down the hours, and that's what this feels like. It's I wouldn't recommend this one. You know, it's I won't say shite, but it's not in the good category either. And it's below average. So yeah, that was Hobgoblin Stout. I mean, you know, will it be Hobgoblin Stout? Will it be John Prescott's tits out? I think John Prescott's taking his shirt off right now and giving us a belly dance. You know, doing the milkshake, trying to bring all the boys to the yard. That's what it feels like. Oh yeah, it's no. I don't think I'll have this again. So yeah, I think that concludes tonight's review. I don't think I'll be finishing this one off really. I hope you've enjoyed it more than I have, because I've had better. But you know, there'll be more to come, and maybe Hobgoblin. No, there won't be a Hobgoblin. I think I've done all the Hobgoblin range for the time being, so no Hobgoblins for a while. There will be one or two more Belgians though, and I've just been on Beers of Europe. I was going to say Beers of Your Ass, no. Beers of Europe, and I'm not promoting them at all, I'm not shilling them. I actually pay about 70 quid here for a big fucking batch of beers. I think one of the ones I've tried to order was Sagres, and there was another one, Jupiler. These are, one's Portuguese, one's Belgian, and they're both quite famous. I think Miller as well. I'm going to review them at some point, if I get them obviously, because hopefully there's no fuck ups in the post. These things happen. But you know, when I do, I'll upload them and I'll have fun. And I'm actually quite looking forward to this, like, shipments of like loads of beers coming in, because I've ordered several free cultures, whatever they're called, and several more Samuel Smith organic lager. That's my favourite one, so you know, looking forward to that. Will I re-review them? Probably not, but you know, it doesn't matter, because it's enjoyment. That's all that matters, and I'll enjoy them more than I've enjoyed the Hobgoblin Stout. So weak. Yeah. Nonetheless, I'll be signing off anyway. Take care, everyone.